Change is inevitable. Change is a constant. Time is always moving and flowing forward. And we can't do anything to stop it, right? That's just how it is. And as time moves, there's always stuff that changes. It could be just simple as our age, the seasons that we're experiencing at the time, which many have passed since the last time I made a video. But a lot of things just keep changing. Jobs, careers. I changed my job this past year. Ooh, when was that? Just finished my last day. Friday, May 31st. Last day at my now old job. My hair. You see this hair? This is a whole accident that wasn't. It's not a good example. I am not the biggest fan of change. I wasn't always the biggest fan of change. If you get comfortable at one thing, why change it to something else that you're uncomfortable with? But, you know, as life goes on, things just change. We can't stay in one spot forever. Nor do we want to, right? Over these last few years, Lyshawn and I have been getting used to change, whether it's grad school to working or dating to marry, adapting to it and doing our best to grow from it as each life change comes along. We began to tackle these changes in stride. As we got older, we start to see the benefits of embracing these changes. So, of course, right when we begin to feel ready for change, life presents us with a big one.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. That's a lie, right? That's not a line. Is that a line? Oh no!
What do you mean, oh no? Oh boy. Hold on. I have to talk to my wife. Like I said, big change.
I tested positive for COVID. Tested positive for a baby.
Needless to say, this was a huge deal for someone who is change averse.
There's
Third time's the charm.
another one.
But this time I actually felt ready. I mean, as ready as anyone can be when they're going to become a parent. Either way, I didn't feel completely uncomfortable with this change. And I guess you could say I was a little excited. Now, you must be saying to yourself, excited for a massive life-altering change? Right after I talked about how uncomfortable change is? Crazy talk. But it was true. We were actually feeling excited to take on this new life challenge, to start building a whole new family. Which is why what happened next really took the wind out of our sails. A little bean.
A little bean. But doesn't have a heartbeat.
The chance of miscarriage for first-time parents is about 2 out of every 10 people. Most of the time, it's simply due to the fetus not developing correctly and the body deciding to abort the pregnancy. Simple, natural, but no less devastating. We found out early. Lil Bean only made it to the end of the first trimester before the ultrasound showed us no heartbeat.
Nice visitor badge.
This was a new experience. For one of the first times, we felt completely crushed by things staying the same. And it was true. Things technically had stayed the same. Losing the baby hadn't changed anything in our lives.
Wow, I don't look like I had surgery.
We were still
That's my wife.
the newly married, newly working couple that we were before. And yet, we found ourselves now living in limbo. Life suddenly had come to a grinding halt. All of our life plans, goals, everything was now on hold till further notice. Change is inevitable. That once dreaded reality slowly began to take on new meaning, almost a promise. Something that gets glossed over a lot in movies and TV is just how long it takes to have a baby.
So it's November 26th. We're officially trying to make a baby.
Quick time skip and the baby is being born. But no, in reality, those 9 months take 9 months. And now we had to reset that 9-month timer and wait all over again. But the promise of change was there. We held on to it and let it grow. And we realized something. None of us are ever truly stuck in limbo. Sure, things may feel the same and we may be trapped in our circumstances for the moment, but time never stops for anyone. We continue to grow with time, and because of this, we are never the same person we were before. The same problems we faced on one day, we now face differently the next. My wife and I aren't the same people we were before we got pregnant, and we're not the same people we were before the miscarriage either. If you're afraid of change, I will be the first to tell you that change can be a mess. But instead of seeing that mess as something ruining our lives, we could see it as an opportunity to grow ourselves into something more. And if you're feeling trapped in your own version of limbo, well, remember that change is a promise. We're never truly in limbo, even when we don't experience the big changes that we're looking for at the time. Changes can be small, little things that we don't pay attention to, but they're there. And more is coming.
Found myself in a cardboard box, feelings hidden deep down. I found a spec now I can't escape. Oh, you're not one you get rid of. I linger as the ground shakes. Paper cuts on what could have been. Every morning made us better. If only you'd known it when you
Also,
had me.
Just know from my own personal experience that when the big changes do come, well, it can happen fast. Just kidding. Like I said, 9 months takes 9 months.
Promise shelter, but all's
pregnant lady.
Paper cuts on what
Hey, baby.
could've been. Every morning made us matter. If only you'd known it when you had me.
Your baby. February 3rd. Contractions have started for the past 2 hours. Worth the wait, though. Definitely worth the wait.